Hi Change Checkers, and welcome to our latest newsletter.
And you know what, this is actually our last newsletter of the whole year.
It is, and what a year it's been though. I mean, we've had so much huge coin news, and I think it will really go down in history as a really big numismatic year.
Oh, absolutely. Now, we are so close to also hitting 40,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we would absolutely love to get there by the end of the year. So if you do regularly watch our videos and you aren't already subscribed, please do click that subscribe button to help us reach our goal.
Oh, that really would be an amazing end to the year for us. Now, that being said, I'm Kate.
And I'm Rachel, and this is your Change Checker newsletter for November. Now, in November, the very last coin from the 2023 annual coin set was released. It was, of course, issued to celebrate King Charles III's 75th birthday, which he celebrated on the 14th of November. And of course, we had the new £5 issued to celebrate the event.
Yeah, now 2023 has been an incredible year for King Charles III, with him celebrating his coronation back in May and this milestone birthday. So this coin is a great way to celebrate His Majesty.
Absolutely. Now you can see the reverse design here by Dan Thorne, and this pays tribute to the King's passion for nature and conservation, a design of oak leaves, and you can see delphiniums on there as well, so it really is all about nature.
Oh, it's such a beautiful design, and if you look even closer, there's even some hidden features which I didn't see straight away. So you can see a ladybird, 4 bees and a dragonfly, and I thought there was 2 bees, then I thought there was 3 bees, then I saw a 4th, so it really is quite a fun game to see if you can spot them all.
Can you find them? Let us know. But of course, this design actually makes me think of the new UK coinage, which has been issued for King Charles III. There's bees as well on the £1 coin in that set, so ties in really nicely.
Oak leaves on the 5p.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so all celebrating nature, conservation, really incredible designs. But it is great to see the £5 coin. Like we said, the last one from that annual coin set. So if you've been individually collecting them throughout the year, this is your final one. So do make sure you get hold of it.
Now, following on from one King Charles III coin to another, in November we had some extremely exciting news that the Atlantic Salmon 50p from the new UK coinage set is entering circulation. Now, at the time of recording, it hasn't come out yet.
No, we haven't seen one yet, but you never know. By the time this video comes out, we might have actually found one, or some of you guys might have found one as well, because they did say the end of November. This is November's newsletter, so you never know.
Big news.
Yeah.
So look out for those in your tills, in your change, and let us know when you find one.
Now, everyone has been loving the Star Wars 50p's, and we were all treated to the 3rd coin in this series in November. So we saw the brand new Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia 50p. Of course, this is probably the most iconic brother-sister duo of all time, I would say.
Of the galaxy.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. And it's the first time either of these characters have featured on a UK coin. And as with the other Star Wars 50p's in the series, it also features a special lenticular feature.
Yeah.
So when you tilt it one way, you see something, and you tilt it the other way, you see a different thing.
Yeah.
And this one features the Jedi crest, the winged Jedi crest, and the Rebel Alliance Starbird when you tilt it. So I think that feature will really make it really popular.
Absolutely. So we've already seen people commenting on these coins because it is something a bit unique, a bit different. First time we saw a lenticular feature on a 50p was with the Harry Potter coins.
Yeah.
Now I've seen it on Star Wars, but you don't see them very often, and you certainly don't find them on the 50p's in your change.
Definitely.
So this is extra special, something really collectible for these coins.
Yeah, now on this 50p, Luke can be seen protectively wielding his lightsaber in the foreground, and Leia is stood to his left. And of course, King Charles III features on the obverse.
That's right. Now, 2023 marks a very big anniversary for Star Wars, so it's 40 years since the release of Return of the Jedi, and of course, such an iconic movie featuring Luke and Leia.
It was when they found out they were siblings.
Absolutely, so a massive moment, and what better way to celebrate this than having the 50p coin with this iconic character duo on the coins. But do let us know, what is your favourite moment from that movie? Perhaps it's that very moment that we've just described.
I think mine's got to be the Battle of Endor.
Oh, very cool, yeah, I like it. Let us know in the comments below if you have a favourite moment from that movie.
And of course, you can find out more about the Star Wars 50p's on our blog. There's a link in the description. Now, what would you say if I said, the name's Bond,
James Bond.
Of course, and James Bond features on our next UK £5 coin. So it's the first one in a new 7-coin series celebrating 6 decades of Bond, and it is a Thunderball of a coin.
She's full of puns, this one. Now, we have, of course, seen a few Bond coins before. We had the Bond 10p issued in 2018 and 2019, and we had a series of Bond £5 coins issued in 2020. But this is the first of that brand new series celebrating the 6 decades of Bond, and of course we're starting with the 60s.
Yeah, so Sean Connery, who was of course the first Bond, and he was even voted by publication Collider as the most popular Bond.
Yeah.
So some could say the first and the most popular, but you can see him on this coin in Little Nelly, which is actually a one-person aircraft called an autogyro.
Yeah.
So you learn something new every day.
I think when you see it, it is iconic. You'll recognise it straight
you'll get
away.
it,
yeah, definitely. Now, of course, the first James Bond film, Dr. No, was released in 1962, and like you say, featured Sean Connery as 007. But I'm looking forward to seeing the next coins in the series, because of course there's going to be 7 of them released.
Yeah, and this one obviously features, as we said, Bond in Little Nelly, but it's set against the titles of all of the Bond films from the 60s. So you can see them, they're tiny and they're all repeated. So if the other ones in the series follow suit, it'd be really interesting to have all the titles of the Bond films from that decade.
It'd be great to have them as a collection. So the challenge is on for you to have a look at the coins, see if you can spot all of the film titles. But if you do want to find out more about it, you can head over to our blog. Bows and arrows at the ready, change checkers, as we have the continuation of the Myths and Legends £5 series with a brand new coin featuring Robin Hood.
I love this one.
Yeah.
Actually, the design is so detailed. When you get to see it, you will really love it.
Yeah.
But of course, in this Myths and Legends series, we've previously seen £5 coins with Merlin, King Arthur and Morgan Le Fay.
Yeah, so that was of course like the Arthurian legends. We now move on to Robin Hood, and the first one, like you say, is a stunning design. So you can see Robin Hood himself hiding in the trees of Sherwood Forest with his bow and arrow poised. So a really action-packed design, this one.
I love it, yeah. And his face looks really mean as well.
Yeah.
You know, he's actually ready to take someone out.
Yeah. But of course, Robin Hood, he's not really a mean guy. He's not a bad
Not
guy.
at all.
He does do some bad things. He might steal from people, but he steals from the rich and he gives to the poor. So good intentions at heart there.
Yeah, I think it's perhaps one of the best known English folklore tales. I mean, everyone's heard of Robin Hood, whether you've seen the animated film or the most recent films, or you've read it in stories. But this coin perfectly depicts Robin Hood.
Absolutely. It goes back throughout centuries. You can see tales of Robin Hood. Whether or not he's real, we don't know, but fits in perfectly with the Myths and Legends series. And also, this is a 2024 dated coin, the first one in the Myths and Legends series to be 2024 dated.
Oh, yeah.
So that makes it a bit special as well.
Yeah, and the design on this was actually by Jodie Clark,
Yeah.
who you might know from creating the 5th and final portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on coins. So he's really captured the essence of Robin Hood with his bow at the ready. I love it.
Yeah, probably my favourite one of the series, I think.
I think so, yeah. If you want to find out more about this coin and the other Myths and Legends coins, you can check the link in the description box. So of course it was King Charles III's 75th birthday on the 14th of November, but something else exciting also happened on the 14th of November. Canada released their official King Charles III coin effigy.
Amazing. So the first time we've seen a new effigy on Canadian coins in 70 years,
Yeah.
which is remarkable. And of course we've seen UK coins with King Charles on them for a little while now, but this is the first time that we had it on a Canadian coin. And we get to see it on the 50 cent, which is included in the new 50 cent coin rolls that have been released. And we've been lucky enough to get our hands on a few of them.
Yeah, this is really cool actually, because you get 25 50-cent coins and they're all in an official Royal Canadian Mint wrap roll, and they do feel really hefty in that roll, so you wouldn't want to open it, of course.
No, absolutely, and of course it is very collectible, especially in Canada. It is more of a collector's item to have a whole wrap roll of coins, something that we perhaps don't see much over here in the UK, but in Canada they really are a big deal. Now you also have to think, 50-cent coins aren't in circulation in Canada, so this is the only way you can get your hands on these coins outside of a set, is to get them in the wrap roll. Well, you know what? 2023 has been an amazing year for numismatic news, and I think 2024 is going to be hard pushed to beat this.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And don't forget, we have all of the new UK coinage to look forward to seeing in circulation when it happens. And I've heard on the grapevine that there are some incredible new coins coming next year as well.
Yeah, it's very exciting. Now, don't forget that you can find out more about everything we've talked about today by clicking the links below. And also, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss any future videos from us.
And you can also listen to us on the go with the Change Checker podcast, which is available on all major streaming platforms.
So thank you so much for watching and listening, and we will see you all in the new year when we'll be reporting on the month of January.
See you next year.